So let's say now this is my, I wanted to enter user, password, and confirm password. Okay. So can I add these three things from my scenario outline? Okay. Or I can mention this now, a scenario. So let's try user. I'm just updating these things. Okay. See, that is my password, and I wanted to use as a confirm password. Now what I said is I want this three value in this way here. I want username, I want password, okay, and I want a confirm password. So I need this username. Okay, I remove this as of now. I need this password. Okay. Okay, so this is my current step. Enter username, password, and confirm password. There are three values which I have mentioned here. The where I mentioned that is my Mahesh, test password or test automation, and test automation. That is my three things. So now I wanted to see how it works. So before that, I go back. Okay, I go back. I remove this. Yes. So I remove. Okay. Now I have to go back to my test runner. Before execution, I just wanted to see the try run equals true. Just execute. Let's see what happened. Okay. See, this time what it says. This time it says this step is missing. And step says enter username, password, and confirm password, all these three together. But here you can see this time it is a data table. So I'll just copy this step. I go back to my step definition. So I have added somewhere on the top of this so that it's clear. Okay, so if you can see the data table is showing an error, so I just import that Cucumber API. Can you see here data table from the Cucumber API I imported? It says okay, it says automatic transformation, that is data table those holds your number of rows, and data table return the list of list. Data table returns the list of list of map, or your type which you can do. That is what all up to you. So I need now this data table to hold all my rows. That is number of rows that I have into my scenario. So I changed this data table names to DT, that is data table, and I said DT dot raw. Okay, so raw will return me the number of rows and all to that raw data. Now how to store that raw data? So that is all up to me. I said I need the list of string, and I said data table value I need. So if you can see, the list is throwing error because you need to import the package, always take java.util. Still the raw is showing you the error. Reason because it is required list of list. So let's say what error it says. See, it says change type of data val to list of list. Can you see here? So I simply change and it works. There is no further error. I simply change and that works. There is no further error on this. Now I go back and I need to write my code. Driver dot find element by dot name of, I guess it's name, and I said dot send keys. Now here in the send keys, I wanted to pass the value that I have mentioned here, that is Mahesh, all these, and test automation. Okay, I want these values to pass there. So I said send keys. Now send keys, where is that value? Currently I get all that into my list of list. So if I got that into list of list, so I can get that. So there is some of the collection we can use. So get list at what row number? I said at 0, and get of which value? So I said I wanted to get 0 row at 0 position, that is index. I wanted to get that 0 row at 0 position. So I said here 0. I repeat again. First in the data table, first from the data table, I get all the raw value. I stored into the dt.val. Okay, that is nothing but my variable of this list of list. I given the type is the list of list, and I said which type of data I am expecting. I'm expecting the type of string. So I have all the values of type string from each row within this ttval. So now how many rows were there? There was only one row. So it says, okay. So when we say index, index always starts with 0. So I said the row 0 and the column 0. That means I said the row 0, that is my this row, and column 0 is my Mahesh. So I wanted to access that over here. Now before that, we just try to execute this. If we remove that dry run, okay, and we execute this code and see whether it works. So let's say it opens. Okay, so it enters Mahesh. So that means we are going in a good way. So it enters Mahesh here. So now let's try the second value. So driver dot find element by dot name, and here it is password, I hope, and I say dot send key. This time again ttval dot get 0 dot get the value is 1 this time, because this time I'm referring to the first, this one 0 this, and this one is my first. So I'm going back. I said first, and I copy this same way. Enter, this time we have 2, and here it is. I need to take that value to confirm password. Okay, I'll take this, and I said confirm password. Let's try now. So I said 0, 1, 2. This time I wanted to enter all these values. That is your Mahesh test automation and test automation. So let's save this file and try to execute. Okay, so it started. Okay, so now go back. All scenarios are passed. It will print your registered page. So this is how the majorly your data table works, and very importantly, data table is used as a parameterization the another way in the BDD Cucumber. So I will show you the next result of this. You can see how it looks. Let's go back. So you can see it's same. It shows you the table. Can you see this? It shows in the table way, that is Mahesh test automation and test automation. So we added in this way, and we can see the report also in that way. So This is how the BDD with Cucumber works, guys. So I'll repeat the things again one more time, what we saw today. So that we can close here. Okay, so we saw BDD and BDD, that is behavioral driven development, which is nothing but extension to your TDD, that is ATDD. And in BDD, we used a plain Gherkin language, that is GWT. Plain Gherkin language is your plain English language, which anyone can understand. Then which use your GWT, that is given, when, and then. So given says your preconditions, when says your actions, and then said your expected results. I said to execute your BDD, you need some of the prerequisites. So prerequisites are, you need your libraries, that is Cucumber libraries. You can download it from FindJar or from any other site. You will get all your libraries here. Once you get all the libraries, you need, though we are working on Selenium right now, so we need a Selenium library. So you need to go to the Selenium site, you need to download the library or the language binding which you need to add. For example, Java, we are working on Java, so Java. If you're working on C#, so C#, we need that C#. Okay? So then we need application under test, which is required, where you wanted to do some BDD experimental code, or you need to automate the site. Also, you need a Chrome driver. So Chrome driver, you can go to any of your browser from here, and you can go to the project, and then you can just download the driver that you need. Whichever version is available, you can just download it from there. Okay, so this is the prerequisites. Then you can go back to your Eclipse. On Eclipse, you need to go to your Eclipse marketplace and install your Cucumber library plugin. So Cucumber plugin is required on your Eclipse. You need to install that Cucumber plugin first. Once you install that Cucumber plugin, you can start working on that. Later on, you need to write your feature file. Before that feature file, you need to import all your reference library, which I said, your Cucumber libraries, as well as your Selenium library within the project. Then you need to create your feature file. So feature file which holds multiple features. So I have already mentioned those here. So multiple keywords, that is your feature, used for to mention the feature background, which is a prerequisites or execute before each scenario. Then given, which is a precondition, again, when, action, then expected results, outcome, and used for a multiple G or W or T. It is used with that, but is nothing but a condition again. So I wanted to do this, but this is the condition. And then the unique keyword, that is a star. So start will work with everything, even though if you remove, it will work with everything and it will work as expected. So only GWT is used for the better understanding of your scenarios, so that your management, your test manager, your development manager, your product owner, scrum master, business analyst, everyone can understand which scenario you automated and how it works. Then you have your step definition. Before that, we have the test runner. So to add the test runner, we have added a JUnit test runner. So we have added JUnit from the library. So we added JUnit, and about that JUnit, then we have added run with. Run with is said, I am going to execute my Cucumber.class. So we just need to import that Cucumber API for JUnit. Then only it works. Then I have a Cucumber options. Cucumber options are nothing but a settings, features, whatever we can say. And there are multiple Cucumber options which we saw. So features, where you mention your feature names. Glue, where you mention your step definitions. Format, where you use your HTML format, pretty format, or JSON format. Monochrome, which says in a better read, like HTML, sorry, if you can see in your console, it can be shown you in a better read format. Then dry run, which gives you any failure before execution of your code, and then your class name. Once you execute, it will ask you to implement multiple step definition. Every step is having its own definition. If you can see, it starts with your @given. This is nothing but annotation. Those annotations are defined again within your Cucumber API. If you can see, these annotations are defined within your Cucumber API. All those are nothing but your steps. Once you execute it, and you will get the final output either in the HTML format, either in any other format which you want, JSON or any other format. So this is all about the BDD with Cucumber and Java. Now you guys can ask me the questions. I'll see, but do not ask on the mic. You can ask me the question or ping your question on the group. I'll just read one by one and try to answer those questions. Okay, guys.